Bills.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Stand 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Mayfield buying time to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DJ Jones able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
28-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They run the counter with Cook. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Their own 45-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A first down throw for Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
23-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Fourth down.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down.
Dalvin Cook.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Tua sets up to pass it. It's complete to Hopkins. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
6-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Bills nothing.
Second and 12. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. From midfield, here's Tua. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Cook. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The handoff to Dalvin.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
A gain of 11.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
Armstead brought him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, Cook. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, come on.
Johnson on the counter. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kerryon Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7. Sanchez set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
If you know about the carport, the trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Kerryon Johnson, the ball carrier.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Mayfield now from the 50. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the play. It's 3rd and 16.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brought down by Eli Apple. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
On second and a yard. Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
The 10-yard line.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
45-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run the counter. It's Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Complete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Tua. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And seeing no options, he just tosses this. Put away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A 4-yard pickup.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run again on first down. Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 19-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Give. This is Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 2 and now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They run, Cook, and running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of
tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Flushed out right. And he's into the end zone. Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown, LA.
Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about coming out of college. You're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is DJ Reed returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, Mayfield. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Los Angeles.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well be. Now Mayfield lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
19.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted by the Chargers.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Anthony Barr.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and interrupt. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Sanchez set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Just gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes in.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. He finds Hopkins complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete.
Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff, but, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Airing it out deep for... He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Seibert on for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 26-26. Rigoberto Sanchez.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go to Johnson again. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He was brought down by Fabian Moreau.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
8-yard line.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They run. It's Johnson. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
At the 6-yard line.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
Back near his goal line, here's Tua. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
1st down, Chargers.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 33 yards that time.
On the play.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules remind us.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. DJ Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. To throw, Mayfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start the drive with Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Keep giving it to him. Come on, keep giving it to him. Let's go.
All right, what can Tua do now with his drive in OT? It's complete to Hopkins. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Los Angeles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Flush to his right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, so close, but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Chargers.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Tua, dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Logan Wilson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get